There, through some of the conversations we had here this last fall, there are these two craft individuals that were working for a large general contractor and had worked for them for 5 or 6 years, moved to different states, to different projects, and we ran into them on a large highway project in Arizona. And they're like, you know what? If we could just track the credentials and prove that I'd taken this orientation before, I have sat through the same orientation on 5 times in 5 years on 5 different projects, all for the same company. In that same room was the HR person, her head hanging, shaking, right? Holding her head. Because these individuals, right, craft workers have been moved with the company, right? Obviously, the company cares about them to move them, to continue to hire them, to continue them on board, but not quite enough to track that they had done their orientation and to keep that data going from one place to the next. So again, let's professionalize these folks, give them the tools that they need, give that company what they need to be able to better track it. So when those folks show up, say, awesome, you're done it, new site, here's the site-specific safety. Okay, now they'll go get out there and get to work. We're going to train up these other rookies on how we do business at this company.
Yeah.
Right?
And that example is such a double whammy because it's like, not only is it wasting their valuable time, but it's also like, it's just killing their own morale, right? Where there's like, why do I have to be going through this multiple times when I could be out there working? Like, they're just as frustrated as anybody else. And it's just a lose-lose situation. So yeah. Which is why matchmaking, creating a win-win. So that's a great example.
Yeah.
Well, but the reason we do it and the reason we go, I'm just going to make you do it again is risk. This is a risky business. And again, it is pretty easy to engineer my way through that risk and then create way more risk in the field. So we're going to duplicate. Again, this goes to our productivity, right? We're going to duplicate our efforts to make sure we decrease our risk. And we're 100% sure we've decreased our risk. So you can de-risk that by making that possible. And I can actually see this flipped because it's great that you talked about being in Arizona. Because this is something I learned when I was in Arizona with the American Society of Concrete Contractors a long, long time ago, was there are a number of people who move from city to city. Mm-hmm. But in Arizona, there are a lot of concrete tradespeople that don't move. They actually move from company to company. Mm-hmm. And that's why the companies that do the majority of business in the state of Arizona share their training. They share their safety practices. They've pretty much created like the exact same, because what they want is any worker on any of their jobs or anybody else's jobs to be safe and have the same level of safety training. Because safety is one of those things we're wide open book on. We want everybody to be safe. So again, now that worker can be like, yep, I've been through level 1, level 2. I've had my refresher because it's been a year. It's been 2 years. Great. I can put you to work. And I de-risked the job. And to Nathan's point, I kept the morale. And again, I've made ubiquitous this idea of a certification and an opportunity to work. Hey, and I can put out someday over BuilderFax, hey, need level 3 certified concrete contractors in, the Phoenix area. By the way, paying a $10,000 signing bonus if you can start within X amount of days. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
All right, Chris, you can take this one home with you and use it how you want. But I wrote this down as you're saying that, Jeff. Fear drives waste. Trust drives efficiency.
Oh, say that one more time, Nathan.
Fear drives waste. Trust drives efficiency.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. And right now, what's so frustrating, we're so fearful in this industry because it's risky, right? Like it can be dangerous. So with this has come this fear, not only of someone getting hurt, but the fear of liability or risk, or it's, what could happen. And we drive all of these, not great behaviors as a result of it, which just, oh God, it kills people a little bit, right? I mean, not really, it's an emotional just strain, but oh my good gravy, right? It just becomes exhausting. And to try to navigate that when most folks in this industry just want to go build cool stuff. right? They want to be a part of an awesome team, go build something really cool, and then go home and tell their family about it.